Good morning, class. My name is John Gentile. Here we are with assignment 2. We're going to go over ideal versus realistic activity. This is part of the assignment 2 process. Here we are with my Word document. So my YouTube link is going to go right here for this video presentation. With our workout routine, we're going to have a warm-up, the actual workouts themselves, along with a cool down and explanation of what my two volunteers are, who they are, their determinations, their behaviors, their motivational tactics, and how we work well with one another. So with our warm up, we're going to start there. We're going to run through the warm up 2 times minus the walk and jog that'll only be performed once right before we perform all these exercise routines. So we're going to perform a 5-minute jog or walk. Then we're going to perform a active hamstring stretch, a Spider-Man stretch, Samson stretch, squat holds at the bottom, and dowel movements. With the dowel movements, I know most people don't have like a PVC pipe laying around at home, but they have a broomstick, a mop head, or sorry, not a mop head, a mop stick, something about 3 to 5 feet long that they can use to perform these movements, just to get the upper body loose for their workout. So to start off with, we're going to go into the active hamstring stretch. So with the active hamstring stretch, you're going to start on your back, laying on the ground. And with this movement, you're just going to bring your leg up, kind of give it a nice tug, pull back down. Nice tug, pull back down. Nice tug, pull back down. Next, we have the Spider-Man. So we're going to get ourselves in a lunge position, leg forward, the back knee is off the ground. Arms are braced underneath your shoulders. We're going to rotate up to the sky. So we're going to rotate up through the thoracic spine, basically between the sternum and the belly button is where we're going to rotate, trying not to rotate too much with our hips, trying to keep our hips nice and neutral. We're going to perform those last 2 movements are going to be performed about a minute total, about a nice repetition pace of 15 to 20 reps for the active hamstring. Just going back there, 6 to 8 reps per side or rotations for the Spider-Man. Next, we have the Samson. So kind of just take that Spider-Man, drop in, get a nice camera view. Drop into a nice static line, reach the arms up to the sky, kind of just shift our weight forward. Nice pulses forward, nice shifts forward. So we're going to perform that next running clock for a minute total, so about 6 to 8 reps per side. So halfway, just move. Next we have squat holds at the bottom. So we're just going to kind of stand on up, squat, hold this squat position at the bottom. Kind of open up the groin, get the hips nice and mobile. Next we have these dowel movements. So here I have the courtesy of having a dowel at home. So keeping the dowel or broomstick at your hips, you're going to pass through with some straight arms, trying not to hit my fan. Here we are. So those are pass-throughs with straight arms. Next we have around the world, kind of left arm over the shoulder, right arm falling over the top, so on and so forth. We're going to switch, go right arm over the head. There we go. So those are the dowel movements. So the dowel movements is a minute total, or a little extra time, whatever you get, 10 movements per side and 10 of the pass-throughs. Next, we're moving down to the workout routine itself. So it's a full body workout routine, no weights, no equipment here is accessible to these clients of mine. They just have their body and some pieces of furniture at home. So the first movement we're going to have here, we're going to tailor back. It's a full body routine. They're going to perform these exercises 4 to 5 times through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then they're going to rest and repeat that 4 to 5 times based off of how they feel, both physically and mentally. This is a chipper status, so it's just follow it all the way through. There's no rest after each movement. You're just going to keep moving until the very end. The first movement we have here is bodyweight squats. So we're going to perform 15 to 20 repetitions. So that movement looks like feet are going to be shoulder width apart, pointed forward, arms are going to be out in front. Perform 50, hip crease below the knee, stand fully up. Flexion and extension. 15 to 20 reps. Next we have push-ups, either military style or on the knees. I encourage any individual to perform the movement that they feel the most comfortable with. There's no one judging here. It's all about your fitness level, your status, but I do want you to push yourself both effectively and mentally to be able to get your reps as safely as possible. So the next is the push-up. Hands are going to be underneath our shoulders, nice flat back, chest to the ground, full extension at the top. Okay, so we're going to perform 15 to 20 reps there, either military style with no knees on the ground or on your knees. Same concept, just your knees are your axis of rotation, or I should say your fulcrum at that point. Next we have alternating reverse lunges. So we're going to stand up, hands are going to be on your hips, and take your leg, drop down to the ground, stand up, abs nice and tight. We're going to alternate, nice and smooth, there for 15 to 20 reps each side. For alternating reverse lunges, that's going to target both the hamstrings and the quads and the glutes by maintaining a nice strong core. Next I have chair or bench dips. So majority of everyone has a bench, a couch, a chair at home. So with this chair, you're going to put your hands, I have my chair right here that I'm sitting on. You put your hands on the chair, legs are going to be extended out in front. You're going to shift your butt off of it, bend at your elbows, full extension of the top. So we're going to perform 15 to 20 repetitions of the chair or bench dips. Next we have Cossack squats. So these are squats that are going to help open up the groin, be nice and strong, nice wide stance, almost sumo style stance. And you're going to have your hands on your hips, hands are going to be out front. You're going to shift your weight one way, all the way to one leg, shift the other way, almost like a side lunge, but really shifting back, maintaining heel placement on the ground. You squat as low as you can to where you feel comfortable, where your body's angles are going to be able to feel, where your body's angles can create the right amount of pressure and zero pain. Next we have burpees. So that burpee is, you're going to stand straight up. Here, you're going to drop to the ground, perform a push-up, jump your feet on up, jump, down, and up. Okay. Next we have sit-ups. So sit-ups are going to be performed on the ground. I like to keep my feet together, nice butterfly status. Knees are out to the side. Hands come out over your head. Come on up. Touch your toes. Up. Touch your toes. Good way to clear through the hips. Get full flexion and extension of the low back and the abdominal wall. And then, so we have 20 reps there. Last movement we have of our workout routine is prone plank hold. It's about 30 to 45 seconds. So we're going to go on our forearms here. Forearms are going to be right underneath our chest. Elbows are in line with our shoulders. Nice flat back. Squeeze our butt. Nice controlled breathing. We're going to hold this position for 30 to 45 seconds. Okay. So just running through that routine right here should be about 4 to 5 times through, based off of how they feel for the day. And then after they finish that, they're going to perform sprint to walk intervals, 8 to 10 reps, 100-meter sprints with 200-meter walk. The walk is their rest. The sprint is based off of how they feel for the day, their energy, their recovery from the day before. Sprint, there should be a discrepancy between sprinting and walking. And my 2 clients, the 2 volunteers, understand the difference there. The cool down, we have static hamstring stretch, pretty simple. Standing quad stretch, pretty simple. Pigeon and Sphinx. Sphinx or seal is also known as up dog, the yoga pose there. But the pigeon here can be kind of different. So we're going to take our leg, we're going to really target that piriformis, that glute, and we're just going to nice hands are up front, just really control this hold, and just sink on down. You're going to feel that stretch a lot through that glute IT band area. So that's the pigeon stretch. We're going to hold that for 1 minute each side, and then move into the seal or Sphinx, or also known as up dog for most people that don't know. So on the ground, full extension. Get those elbows extended, arms are straight, really stretching out the abdominal wall, hip flexors, and the quads. Okay, and lastly, when it comes to the stretch routine, we have upper body stretches. So we're going to do arms across the body, just like that. You're going to hold 15 to 20 seconds. Arms over your head. Really get that nice stretch of the lat, the deltoids, the rotator cuff muscle, or I should say posterior rotator cuff muscles. And then some flexion, extension exercises of the forearm. So those are the 2 to 3 static movements. You're just going to run through those static stretching holds for about 2 times through. Take as much time as you need with that, but I know less than a minute with those holds to really help improve that mobility. And here's my write-up on my 2 volunteers and what we've been implementing when it comes to motivation and behavioral tactics. They are really focused on the self-determination theory with the self-efficiency theory to help keep them on track and stay motivated. My clients' goals are both to be fit, live a strong and healthy lifestyle. They want to be able to run around their kids repetitively, be a better wife, be a better mother, be a better friend. They just want to live a long and prosperous life and be healthy. Weight loss isn't their number one goal, but they know it will come with the lifestyle changes that they're going to do inside the facility with myself, but also at home with the lack of equipment. It was kind of tough to begin with, but they seek and understand the benefits of just putting aside their egos, their reputation to just be strong and willed individuals. So there you have it. There's my workout routine for these 2 few individuals that I have. They currently perform this kind of routine on a regular basis when we're not performing in my facility. So thank you very much. Have a great evening.